Happy Friday. I am here reading my Bible and I just finished the book of Deuteronomy, and my Bible, like at the end of every chapter, well, almost every chapter, there's a whole page for you to write notes. And so I'm writing notes, but I need like a refresher. So I've been going through different pages in Deuteronomy, and I opened one page and I found my sister's speeches from the wedding. So I read Katie's and she read hers completely at the wedding. And so I already knew what she said. But Brookie told me she didn't read all of hers because she was so nervous. So, on another time, like I can read her full speech to see what she wanted to say, but she was just like too nervous. So I read it. So this was the first time I read like her full speech, and it made me so emo. It was the cutest and sweetest thing ever. Oh my gosh. I'm like gonna cry this morning. It was so sweet. I won't read the whole thing, but I'll read like just a few parts. But she said, ever since I was a little girl, I looked up to my big sister, whether it was watching her film YouTube videos on the floor of our old house or something small like watching her play the Grinch on PlayStation. I wanted to be just like my big sister. I would pretend to film makeup tutorials on her laptop, and when I got a little older, I would beg her to teach me to edit videos like she did. And even now, I still pretend to film vlogs and YouTube videos and still edit them on iMovie, just like she taught me when I was a little girl. No matter how much I tease you and how mean I am to you, Jackie, you've always been a role model to me, and you've always been someone I looked up to. That was just like the middle part, but that was so sweet. And the only reason I'm reading it, like, when was the wedding? 4 months ago. So the only reason I'm reading it 4 months later is because I could not remember where I put those speeches, because I remember my sisters gave it to me, but I don't remember where I put it. And she kept asking me after the wedding, did you read my speech? Did you read my speech? And I'm like, I know I have it. I just cannot find it. Like, I have no idea where I put it. And I thought I had put it in a makeup bag, but it wasn't in there. And so I thought I just lost them, but that was such a sweet treat. I put them in my Bible. Baking some bread, and I always forget how beautiful my loaves look without any scoring at all. And it's because it has a higher hydration anyways. So I think for sandwich bread, I'm just gonna forego scoring completely, but I just think they look so pretty. I went ahead and took off some of our picture frames, and already this house is looking so empty. Okay, my bad angle again. I am heading out to do a quick little pop-up. I'm only going to be there for a couple of hours, so I didn't even post this pop-up on my Instagram stories. I normally am really good about posting, like, I'm going to be here at this time and here's the menu. I didn't even post this one because I'm only going to be there for like 3 hours max, if that. Probably not even that, probably just 2 hours. Like, I'm gonna be there a really short amount of time, and it's because I was just baking this whole morning, so it's already 12 o'clock and I'm just now heading out over there. But I'm on the drive, and I don't know if you guys are like this, but I don't like to really listen to music when I drive. I like to just drive in silence. That sounds so weird and boring, but I like doing that because I feel like I can just talk with God, and I can just like pour out what's on my heart. And so I was doing that, and I was like, you know what? Let me just turn on the vlog camera too and share with you guys as well. I've been like kind of reflecting on this series that the pastor at the church I go to is doing, and it's all about growth. And he uses the story of Moses leading the Israelites through the wilderness, like out of Egypt to the promised land, and he uses that as kind of like the baseline of this whole series. And there was something he said the other week that just really stuck with me, and it's that getting to where God wants you to be does not always look like a linear path. It is not always going to be straight, and sometimes the Lord will take you the long route, the scenic route. That's what that's what our pastor said. Like, he's like, sometimes he'll take you on the scenic route. And I feel like that just resonates so much with the season that Johnny and I are in. Like, we know that God has a plan for us. Like, we're so sure of that. And we know we have our own goals and our own things that we want to do. But sometimes God just gives you that reverse Uno card, and you got to take a few steps back. And so your path to where God is going to take you looks like this, or looks like this, whichever way you want to look at it. It's not just a straight path. And I'm really actually very encouraged by that. And I think that goes with anything, like success in a business even. Like, if we want to look at my sourdough journey, like, it's not going to be this linear path to success. It's going to be like this, or like maybe I'll take a step forward and a few steps back, and that's just how life is. And I think being able to roll with the punches, roll with the punches and roll with the cards that you're dealt with is really important, because otherwise you can be stuck in this really toxic cycle of constantly being down about any setback in life, or just constantly being down that you're not where you want to be, and or even worse, playing the comparison game, comparing your life to others, and you're like, dang, I don't have X, Y, and Z, but so and so has X, Y, and Z. And like that's so brutal. Like, don't do that. Do not do that. And I'm really grateful that through this season, like, yeah, it's hard, but I'm really grateful that I don't sit there and dwell on it, and I don't sit there and play the comparison game. Like, I'm focused on just me and Johnny and what God has planned for us. And I hope that can encourage you guys as well to set your eyes on Jesus over anything. Okay, Johnny's calling me. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, Johnny was just checking in on me. But yeah, that's just basically what I wanted to share, because that's been on my heart, and that's what I've been talking to God about. And I'm feeling really grateful. And I know throughout this month I've had my vulnerable moments in the vlogs where you see me crying, and yeah, I'm a crier. I don't hide that. I don't hide that. When I need to cry, I will cry, and then get it out of my system, and then I'm good. And then I'm fine the next moment. And I've always been like that. Like, I'm not afraid to cry. Like, I will cry and then breathe it out, and I'm good. But yeah. Okay, I think that's all. I hope you guys are doing great. And if you are in a setback, if your path is looking a little up and down, maybe you're in a valley, maybe you've taken 10 steps backwards, just know that it's okay, and God is still with you. God is still leading you. God is still directing your path and writing your story. You just have to know it's not always take 100 steps forward and you're there. Sometimes it's take 5 steps and then take 2 steps back and then take 10 steps forward. You know what I mean? So just wanted to share that little encouragement, and I will see you guys at the pop-up. Oh my gosh, you know what I just realized? I pulled out one of my books to bring today, and I think I left it on the kitchen counter. I don't think I put it in my bag behind me. We'll find out when we're there, but I think I forgot my book, and I had planned to bring a book, and it was by my favorite author, Shauna Nikis. It's her recent book that I haven't even opened yet. I guess I haven't learned that yet. Oh, I really want to read that. I just haven't made time to, so darn it. Next time. Ooh, you guys, it is not looking good. I cannot find parking here. Oh no. Okay, do not be mad at me. But I was circling around for 30 minutes and I couldn't find parking anywhere. So I'm going home. But it's okay, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. So it's all good. But I'm going home. I cannot find parking. And then I was so tempted to to just park in the red and stay there until a spot opens up. But then there was a police going around. Like, I saw a police guy get out of his car and start going up to the cars that are in the red because other cars were in the red. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going home. I am just gonna go home. And there's a fire truck in front. Yeah, I'm going home. These are just all signs like, Jackie, you're not meant to sell here today. Just go home. Get out of here. Get out of here, Jackie. Go home. And whoever designed the freeway to have 5 lanes merge into one needs to be smacked. And if you're in San Diego, you know exactly what part of the freeway I'm talking about. Ew, my hair looks like I've been electrocuted today. Ew. I really don't want to wear a ponytail because it hurts my head. Oh, ouch. Ugh, it's just so heavy on my head. But my hair doesn't look pretty down today. I don't know, guys. I think I'm tempted to chop my hair. Like, I'm thinking bob. Okay, a little longer than a bob? I don't know. Somebody convince me not to in the comments. Because I know we've been having such an awesome hair growth journey. And I already cut some of it a few weeks ago. I just don't really like it right now. And then, yeah, I don't really like my hair right now. And I don't like wearing it up. I hate wearing my hair up. I think when your hair just gets too long, it just like, it's painful to wear it up. So it's either I wear it down or I do pigtails, like braided pigtails. I was just looking at my vlogs. Why, of course, like, why am I even surprised? The one that is the thumbnail of me crying has the most views. Of course it would. Like, I think people just like to see me down. I think that's what it is. Like, they only care to click on a video if I'm feeling down or if I'm like crying in a thumbnail. But the truth is there was no other screenshots that were good enough to use as a thumbnail in that vlog. I tried to avoid it. Like, if I didn't have to use a crying picture, I wasn't going to, but that vlog was kind of short and I was only crying. Because the other times I cried this month, I didn't use a screenshot of me crying. YouTube is weird. Since the pop-up didn't work out for me today, I want to still do something very productive. And so I'm finally, don't ask me why this has taken so long, but I am finally filling out an application to legally change my last name. Officially, legally. Finally doing that. So I think once I fill out this application, they're going to schedule me an appointment to go down to the Social Security offices. Is that how it works? I don't even know, but filling out this application now, and then I'll let you guys know how it goes. Yes! Okay, that was so easy. I have an appointment. Their offices are busy, so I just took the soonest available, and that's not for like 2 weeks, so we gotta wait some time, but in 2 weeks I will legally, officially change my last name. You know what? Surprisingly, I've heard a lot of like different things. So the thing about changing your last name once you get married, I've heard so many different things. I've heard a ton of women who have never legally done it. Like, they go to the court, they get married, they have their wedding, but they actually never legally change their last name. They don't want to like go through all of the paperwork, and they just don't want to go through the whole process. And then I've heard other people say it's so complicated, it's so confusing, there's so much you have to do. I do agree there is so much you have to do, and lucky for the guys, they don't have to do anything. It's all the girl that has to do everything. And so I want to share every step of the way of changing everything legally. And hopefully it's not that complicated, but this was step one. So after you get your marriage license and you're officially married, then you want to go onto the Social Security website, and fill out an application and schedule your appointment. You could just walk in, but I feel like you might be waiting a long time. So just do it online, fill out your application, and the application is really like all the information that's on your wedding certificate. Fill that out and then schedule your appointment. Once I have a new social security card, I think the next thing I do is change my driver's license. And then after my driver's license, my passport. I'll confirm that, but we'll do it step by step and I'll take you guys along with me. Johnny and I have had a really kind of emotional evening, just talking about how God has always provided for us in literally every way. Now this is silly and small, but we're getting gas right now and we had no idea that we'd get a free slushie when Johnny came out of 7-Eleven. Is that what this is? 7-Eleven. Free slushie day. So not only, like, because I was actually, while Johnny was in there to pay for gas, I was actually looking up the Bible verse talking about how the Lord provided the Israelites manna, like bread, and Johnny walks out with a slushie. Like, I don't know, that just seems like another little wink from God. Like, not only is he providing for us in the ways that we need, but he also provides sweet little treats. It is the end of the night and the end of the month, which means it's time to pick a giveaway winner. And so if you didn't hear, I'm doing a giveaway for the month of January. I'm giving away one of my cinnamon sugar loaves, my sourdough cinnamon sugar loaves, to one of you. And all you have to do is comment in all of the January vlogs. So go back and comment all of them if you missed any. And then come to this vlog that you're watching right now, and comment and let me know that you commented on all of the vlogs and leave your Instagram username. That's all you have to do, and I will pick one of you and send you a free sourdough cinnamon sugar loaf. That's my current favorite flavor, and I think you guys are gonna love it. So I can't wait to send one out to you. So I will pick a winner after this vlog goes up and your comments roll in. I'll pick a winner and then I'll send one of you guys a free loaf. So yeah, that's it for today's vlog. That's it for January vlogs. I will see you next month, February 1st. Crazy. It's already gonna be February. So much is about to change. But I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.